From the moment Lewis Hamilton joined Mercedes in 2013, the seeds of a brutal rivalry with his childhood friend Nico Rosberg began to take root. What started as a dream pairing of two karting buddies quickly turned into one of the most cutthroat battles F1 has ever seen. From shared podiums to tense wheel-to-wheel clashes, the once unbreakable bond between Hamilton and Rosberg fractured as they fought for dominance within the same team. We didn't know it then, but a fierce psychological war was being woven, a rivalry that would define Formula One from 2013 to 2016.
Well, we're not friends. We're colleagues.
This is the story of how two friends became the bitterest of rivals, culminating in a season where only one would emerge as the champion and the other would be left questioning everything. It's the year 2000. The seeds of this rivalry were sown, setting the stage for a fierce battle that would reshape their destinies. Two ambitious boys, both fueled by dreams of becoming world champions one day, crossed paths. On one side, we have Lewis Hamilton, from the humble streets of Stevenage, where his father worked multiple jobs to help his child chase that dream. On the other side, we have Nico Rosberg, who was born into the luxury of Monaco and is the son of former world champion Keke Rosberg. Their backgrounds are entirely different, yet both kids hold the same dream. And that's why destiny had a way of mending its ways. It was a rivalry in the making that would captivate the world one day. Lewis Hamilton steps into karting in 1993 at just 8 years old at the Rye House Kart Circuit, where he immediately dominates races and clinches cadet class championships. He turns out to be the best one. At the same time, Nico Rosberg sparked his career in 1991, winning races back-to-back at a mere 6 years old. Seeing such passionate and determined boys, fate brings their paths together when they become teammates in 2000, racing for Mercedes-Benz McLaren in Formula A. At the European Karting Championship, Hamilton claims the absolute victory and wins, but Rosberg remains equally competitive in this battle. They're too young right now, so everything seems like fun even if they lose. Their early karting days feel like a saga filled with brotherhood. With each race, both boys get closer to each other. Hamilton rocks at his raw speed, he's a fierce racer, and as they chase their F1 dreams together, Hamilton becomes a part of McLaren team. In 1998, Hamilton gets the opportunity to sign to the McLaren Young Drivers program, which paved his way to becoming their team member. He totally shows his champion-like skills at the competition in British Formula Renault. Then he did the same at the Formula 3 Euro Series and the GP2 Championship. These milestones are all leading to his iconic McLaren debut in 2007. And just to add a little more, he also reigns over the two-time world champion Fernando Alonso. Rosberg wins the 2002 German Formula BMW title. He got so good he tested at a Formula 1 car for Williams in 2004. And when he won the GP2 Championship in 2005, Rosberg officially joined Williams' team in 2006. Both are on fire with determination, pushing themselves to the limit to outdo each other in the exhilarating world of motorsport. In their early days, there's only camaraderie and a wholesome friendship, a friendship that's so unbeatable. But the fate that brought them together now begins to test that bond in ways they never expected. After 13 years of their friendship, an event occurs that will leave the two with broken friendship yet fulfilled dreams. The motorsport world gets a plot twist as Hamilton announces on December 6, 2012 that he's switching to Mercedes.
I think he's ready anytime to go anywhere because, as you know, he's one of the quickest guys around. There's no question. He's brutal, he's quick, he knows to drive.
Both friends are on cloud 9, feeling like they're living a dream. After all their hard work and determination, they're finally on the same team. It's a moment they've longed for, and it feels like everything they've ever wanted is within reach.
We were dreaming back then, you know? Imagine once we get to F1 and we're actually teammates in one of the best teams, and now it's actually happened.
But the air of friendship shifts dramatically, and the brotherhood that once united them in their dreams together starts to fracture. The 2013 season kicks off, and the two teammates Hamilton and Rosberg share a common goal, but internally fueled by a mysterious rivalry. As the competition begins, the hidden rivalry finally starts coming between their friendship. Hamilton scored his first victory for Mercedes at the Hungarian Grand Prix, ending the year with 1 win, 4 podiums and 5 pole positions, placing 4th in the championship with 189 points. Rosberg gets to claim 2 victories that season, triumphing at Monaco and Britain, finishing 6th overall with 171 points. This is where the first signs of tension emerge and their rivalry intensifies. In Malaysia, Mercedes issues team orders and instructs Rosberg to stay behind Hamilton in 4th place.
I can go so much faster. Just let me drive fast.
Negative, Nico.
Hamilton secured 3rd, and it left a mark on Rosberg's heart. He feels betrayed. After all, how could best friends be put in a position where one's dreams gets preferred over the other's? The end of the 2013 season starts questioning their friendship. Will the two prefer their dream over their unbreakable bond? Season 2014 will decide this. On April 6, 2014, a gripping battle took place at the Bahrain Grand Prix between the two. In a thrilling Bahrain Grand Prix, Lewis Hamilton showcases his skill as he races competitively against teammate Nico Rosberg. Hamilton makes daring moves to take the lead, while Rosberg relentlessly pursues him. Each lap brings a new clash as they exchange positions. The atmosphere has shifted. The Bahrain Grand Prix reveals the raw power of the Silver Arrows when they race wheel to wheel. In just the 3rd race of the season, Hamilton explodes off the line, taking the lead. The intensity builds. Rosberg pushes hard and refuses to back down. They trade places. The crowd holds its breath. It's a battle set between two friends. Hamilton fights fiercely to hold his position. The finish line is almost approaching. Who will win? Hamilton crosses first by a razor-thin margin of 1.085 seconds.
And Mercedes are going to make it back-to-back 1-2s. It's Lewis Hamilton who once again wins the Grand Prix. Hamilton triumphs in Bahrain from his teammate Nico Rosberg.
Standing ovation, cheers, and all the encouragement goes to Hamilton. Rosberg is under an emotional toll now. He's internally feeling envious. But that's what racing is all about. No wonder hundreds of thousands of you rushed to YouTube to relive this moment. And if you want to relive more such moments, hit the subscribe button. Their rivalry ignited, making headlines and capturing the world's attention, setting the stage for an epic showdown that would unfold over the season. The rivalry is now in full bloom. There are no more happy interviews showing their unbreakable bonds, just red headlines with Nico and Lewis are rivals. Another psychological element of their rivalry strengthens when Hamilton discovers that Mercedes has compiled a dossier for Rosberg. Hamilton gets furious as Rosberg analyzes his performance data. This is unacceptable for Hamilton. The atmosphere thickens with distrust. Hamilton and Rosberg are in full shock right now. In Spain, roles are reversed. Hamilton claims a narrow victory by just 2/10, but it's revealed he used the same forbidden engine mode as Rosberg did in Bahrain. 2 weeks later, the battle just gets more intense. It's an ambiance filled with tension as the infamous Monaco qualifying session takes place. Nico Rosberg takes an unexpected detour onto the escape road, a move that leads to a controversial pole position. The decision sends shockwaves through the paddock, and while Rosberg is cleared of any wrongdoing, Hamilton remains unconvinced, convinced that something isn't right.
You think he could have done it deliberately?
I wouldn't say that.
The stakes are high, and the tension between the two continues to mount. On race day, Rosberg capitalizes on his pole position. That guy is securing the victory, with Hamilton finishing a close second. After the race, an interview with Hamilton starts making it to the headlines. When asked about reconciling with his past friendship with Rosberg, Hamilton's words leave a shock. Well, we're not friends, we're colleagues, and we'll work to get the team as many points as possible. The weakness in his tone breaks the fans' hearts who rooted so deeply for the two. It seems impossible that the two would ever be friends again. Fast forward to the Hungarian Grand Prix, where the drama intensifies. Rosberg again qualifies on pole, while Hamilton suffers a setback, all of it starting from the back of the grid due to a fuel leak. Hamilton starts from the pit lane, and with Rosberg on pole, it seems unlikely they'll clash, especially after Hamilton spins out on lap 1. But as the race unfolds, two safety cars throw Rosberg's strategy into chaos, and by lap 39, Hamilton finds himself in the lead. Mercedes radios Hamilton, asking him to let Rosberg through, but he defends himself and responds, "I'm not slowing down for Nico." The decision stuns the team and ultimately leaves Rosberg stuck behind him. Many believe Hamilton's choice cost Rosberg a potential win. Such news further fuels the flames of their rivalry. However, Niki Lauda comes to Hamilton's defense. Apparently, the incident is soon swept under the rug, but Rosberg's face show extreme signs of revenge. Now, the Silver Arrows collide in Belgium in 2014, and chaos erupts on lap 2 as Hamilton's voice rings out, "Nico hit me! Nico hit me! That's not cool, guys. That's unbelievable."
almost hit me. That's not cool, guys.
And it happens. Hamilton retires from the race due to a collision. He seems like he's chilling in the garage, but his heart definitely sinks. Rosberg manages to finish second. As Rosberg steps onto the podium, the crowd starts booing him and he's asked to apologize. The weight of Hamilton's accusations hangs in the air. These two are proper rivals now. Some fans rally behind Rosberg, but Hamilton's claimed that the collision was intentional, which makes the animosity more clear. Toto Wolff reveals his anger as he declares it cannot and will not happen again, leaving everyone wondering about the fallout from this explosive encounter. In the press conference before the 2014 title decider, tension crackles as Rosberg fires a shot across Hamilton's bow. Lewis can do something to keep it clean, which is to drive cleanly himself, so it's not like he can't do anything. Hamilton stands 17 points ahead, and with the double points at stake in Abu Dhabi. Every event counts. When the race begins, Hamilton surges ahead, passing Rosberg at the start to secure his second title. Rosberg finishes a disappointing P14, but the rivalry has only just rooted. As the 2014 season draws to a close, the drama between the two reaches its climax. Hamilton rises as the winner. He claims the World Championship title. He finishes the season with an impressive 384 points, boasting 11 wins and 7 pole positions. Rosberg, despite his struggles, finishes with 317 points, recording 5 wins and 11 pole positions. The rivalry that began with playful banter has transformed into a painful battle. It will set the stage for an intense future in Formula 1. The next season promises to be even more explosive. The 2015 season unfolds with both Mercedes drivers dominating the grid, but the atmosphere feels less chaotic from the previous year. Lewis Hamilton seals the championship with 3 races left on the calendar. It's a true display of hard work and precision. The clashes between him and Rosberg slow down, giving the season a quieter vibe on the surface, but don't be fooled. The rivalry is still there, happening just beneath the calm. Every moment between them is still packed with envious laps. In the third race of the 2015 season, the tension ramps up at the Shanghai International Circuit as Ferrari re-emerges in the fight. Sebastian Vettel sits just 3 points behind Lewis Hamilton, turning up the heat in an already fierce showdown. As Hamilton charges ahead in the Grand Prix, he catches a glimpse in his mirrors and sees both Rosberg and Vettel closing in fast. Hamilton's stubborn defense sparks accusations that he's intentionally backing Rosberg into Vettel's clutches. Ladies and gentlemen, the stakes couldn't be higher. Even under such accusations, Hamilton feels unapologetic. He says, "It's not my job to look after Nico's race." And then Japan 2015 turns up the heat as Hamilton and Rosberg square off in a thrilling race at Suzuka. Hamilton goes all in. He squeezes his teammate off the track at turn 1 in a bold move that sets a fierce tone for the race. He rockets ahead, claiming victory and tightening his grip on the championship. The battle rages on as they head to Austin, where Hamilton secures the title after Rosberg spins out late in yet another intense clash. By the time Abu Dhabi arrives, the championship is already decided, but that doesn't cool the rivalry, and neither driver is ready to back down, setting the stage for an unforgettable showdown. After snatching his third straight victory at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, Rosberg flashes a confident smirk and says, "I'm feeling very happy." You can feel his self-assurance in the air. Hamilton, a 3-time champion, mocks Rosberg's statement and says that being world champion sounds a lot better than winning the race. The rivalry burns, and it all boils over in the cooldown room when Rosberg angrily flings his cap back at Hamilton. It's a clear sign that he's ready to push back hard in 2016. The stakes have never been higher, and both drivers are in a fierce battle that's just waiting to explode in the upcoming season. As the season winds down, Hamilton wraps it up with an impressive 381 points, racking up 10 wins and 11 pole positions. He claims the prestigious FIA pole trophy for the most pole positions of the season, along with the DHL Fastest Lap Award. Rosberg, still a force to be reckoned with, finishes with 322 points, boasting 6 wins and 7 pole positions. Despite the frustrations that have come before, the season ends with Hamilton firmly in control. Now, Rosberg is left to think about how he can find his edge again as he prepares for the challenges ahead. And Rosberg is about to turn the tables. Fast forward to 2016, Nico Rosberg launches into an incredible 7-race winning run, capturing the first 4 races of the 2016 season. Rosberg reveals in an interview that he's been mediating for this season. He's taken time off from all the entertainment activities and is focused on becoming the world champion this year. There is nothing that will stop him this year. By the time they arrive at the Spanish Grand Prix, Rosberg has built a commanding 43-point lead over Hamilton. As the race kicks off, Hamilton grabs pole position, setting the stage for a tense showdown that's bound to bring the drama. The lights go out and both drivers spring into action. Rosberg makes a bold move, slipping past Hamilton as they charge into turn 1. But then disaster strikes. He suddenly loses power, all because of an engine setting he messed with during the formation lap. That mistake opens the door for Hamilton, who quickly closes in, setting the stage for a dramatic turn of events. As they approach turn 3, Hamilton spots an opportunity and moves up alongside Rosberg, but Rosberg pushes him off track, causing Hamilton's car to lose control on the grass and collide with Rosberg. Both drivers are out of the race. This is a surprising turn of events. Each driver blames each other, but the stewards call it a racing incident. The moment sparks a debate about who is at fault for the collision. Hamilton finds himself in a tough spot, dropping to third in the standings, now 43 points behind Rosberg and trailing Ferrari's Kimi Raikkonen by 4. The drama continues at the 2016 Austrian Grand Prix, where Rosberg looks set to secure another win. On the last lap, a mistake from Rosberg at turn 1 opens the door for Hamilton. Seeing this opportunity, Hamilton moves to the outside as they approach turn 3. In a desperate bid to maintain his lead, Rosberg goes straight on, colliding with Hamilton and damaging his front wing, and it seems like Hamilton will lose. Their cars collide and Rosberg limps across the finish line in P4. The stewards take action by charging him with a time penalty and points on his license. Hamilton claims victory despite a damaged wing. Rosberg's championship lead is now down to just 11 points. The tension reaches a boiling point and the rivalry shows no signs of cooling off. This is where even the team itself is done with the drama between the two. Wolff strictly threatens to implement team orders if the two drivers can't resolve their issues. Then, in the critical race of the 2016 season finale at Yas Marina, Hamilton starts playing mind games. Hamilton sits on pole knowing Rosberg only needs a podium finish to claim the championship. Things become questionable as Hamilton drives deliberately slow. Critics say that he may be hoping that Sebastian Vettel in third can swoop in and throw a wrench in Rosberg's race. As the laps wind down, Hamilton's frustration starts to boil over. When the team tells him to speed up, he fires back on the radio, "I'm actually in the lead right now. I'm quite comfortable where I am." Such defensive behaviour sparks an energy in Rosberg that pushes Rosberg to the limit. As Rosberg fights hard to keep his position, despite Hamilton's envious mind games, Rosberg stands his ground and finishes second, securing his first world championship by nail-biting 5 points over Hamilton.
Hamilton, winner on the night, Nico Rosberg, world champion in 2016.
Rosberg revealed in an interview years later that he would never do such a thing to Lewis if he was in the same position. After the win, team principal Toto Wolff comes forward and admits they dropped the ball on the team orders. He also admits that they misread the situation and should have let the drivers race without any restrictions. This was a dramatic finale that highlights the intensity of their rivalry. It leaves fans buzzing with thoughts of what could have been. Rosberg's years of hard work pays off. He finally fulfills his dream. But no one can master mind games like these two rivals. And something happens after 5 days. The motorsport world is turned upside down when Rosberg makes an unexpected announcement at the FIA prize-giving ceremony in Vienna. He reveals he's retiring from Formula 1. The news hits everyone hard. Hamilton points out that it's the first time Rosberg has won in 18 years. This most probably pushed Rosberg to make such a drastic decision. Now, during their 4 seasons as teammates, Hamilton and Rosberg completely dominated the sport, winning 54 out of 78 races. Hamilton's impressive total of 32 victories clearly outshined Rosberg's 22, while Hamilton also secured 55 podiums compared to Rosberg's 50. Hamilton consistently outpaced Rosberg 42 times compared to Rosberg's 36. Ultimately, Hamilton emerged victorious with 2 championships to Rosberg's single title. Now apparently, they're back to being friends again, but both claim that it's just a formal and respectful friendship and that their bond was broken long ago.